So it is an absolutely gorgeous day here in New York, and I honestly don't feel like sitting in the studio. So today, we're going to be talking about the lyrics of my new song, This Life, out here on my patio, because it is gorgeous and I could really use the sun today. So we're going to break them down and kind of tell you the story. The sun is directly in front of me, so that's why I have to have these glasses on, because it is really bright. It's almost actually going to be like a mix between the poem version of the song and the lyric breakdown, but it goes, "We bought your parents' house and made it ours, filled it with memories just like the one when we danced in the kitchen light to old Disney songs. So many memories, if these walls could talk, they'd say." The first two lines are totally actually true. Jamie, my wife, grew up in this house. Her parents moved down to Florida, and when they moved down to Florida, we ended up buying this house, and we've been in here a little over 2 years now. The funny thing about that is actually the fact that it's so true. Not only in the aspect that we bought the house, but also in the aspect that we made it ours. Like, we did a lot on the inside to kind of make it our own, in the sense that we painted, we redid the floors, we designed it differently. But I forget that it's her parents' house, like, originally. Like, it's funny that it just turned into our own home. We really did make it ours. I was telling the story a while ago on the YouTube channel where I asked her to be my girlfriend in her parents' basement, where they had like a couch and TV, and like we were sitting on the couch, and I asked her to be my girlfriend. I read her like a poem and everything. The funny part is, like, that's 6 feet away from where my studio is, but I just don't think about that. I just think of it as the basement. I think of it as my studio, and I'm doing a renovation to the studio, and how the whole thing's gonna be now my new studio. And that's where, like, I asked her to be my girlfriend, and we spent tons of time watching movies, and it's just crazy. It's just funny. We don't think about that stuff. Funny part about that Disney line, which goes, "Filled it with memories just like the one where we danced in the kitchen light to old Disney songs." That is actually an incredibly true statement. Recently, I don't even know what inspired it, but my wife is like, "Okay, Google, play High School Musical," and like we were singing along to the old, classic High School Musical songs, and I was like, and I grabbed her and we started dancing literally in the kitchen to old Disney songs, the classics. So many memories, if these walls could talk. That line actually reminds me a lot of, there's a 5 Seconds of Summer song. I think it's called If Walls Could Talk, and it just really reminded me of that for sure. Now we get to the chorus, and the chorus goes, "Just take a look around, see what we've built. I see a family who sticks it out." Now, we'll continue along in that, but that, like, kind of plays into the lines of, like, the walls are talking, essentially. The first chorus starts with, "Look what they've built." It's the walls talking, telling it first. Like, look what they've built. They have a family. They started a family, right? But that's it. It's kind of like talking about the home still, and the house we built, the home we built. And then I see a family who sticks it out because they work through the ups and downs when life gets hard. Life gets hard. It's simple. Life gets really hard, and you stick it out, and you work through problems, and you communicate through problems, and you get advice and all that stuff. This is my favorite part of the song, that goes kind of like this cool, like, chant. They laugh, they cry, they learn, they try to make the most of this life. Like I said, again, it's the walls talking, telling our story. And then the second and third verse, or second and third chorus, it's me singing the lyrics, which is cool, but I like the contrast in that. Now we get to the second verse, and the second verse goes, "We're not the kids we were when we started out, grown in so many ways except apart." What's funny about that lyric right there, really quickly, is I wrote this whole song entirety, except for like the little repeating bridge thing that I have on the plane ride from New York to Los Angeles. And for some reason, I thought that "grown in so many ways," we're not the kids we were when we started out, and "apart" somehow rhymed. And looking back, every time other than the first time, I was like, I don't know why I thought that rhymed, but alas, I thought it rhymed. "We're not the kids we were when we started out, grown in so many ways except apart. I knew you were the one since 2010. And then it repeats, which is true, actually. We started dating back in 2010, which is also a lyric. We started dating back in 2010, but that's not where the story began. Something like that. It's from a song called "You Were Appreciated" from Jacob Restituto, an OG. Then it repeats that line again. "We're not the kids we were. A lot has changed since then." So it kind of changed that. And we go back into the chorus, but now it's me singing it. I see, so it goes, "Just take a look around, look what we've built. I see a family that sticks it out, works through the ups and downs when life gets hard, 'cause we laugh, we cry, we learn, and we try to make the most out of this life." I really like the song. I think it's a fun song. I think it's a cool nostalgic song. I think it's a song that I really tried to keep it kind of organic. Like, there are some synths and stuff to fill it up, but like I like the acoustic feel from it, and I like the original kind of vibe, and I tried really hard to maintain that because I wanted to be something that could be played timelessly rather than just, cool for a second, if that makes sense. I hope you guys enjoyed that lyric breakdown. Those are a little behind the lyrics of my song. Thank you so much for watching. Go stream This Life.